There's nothing quite as frustrating as waking up, feeling refreed, only to glance in the mirror and see those dreaded puffy eyes staring back. It's like your body's playing a cruel trick on you. You've tried everything, right? Splashing cold water, placing cucumber slices over your eyes, maybe even reaching for an expensive eye cream that promises miracles. But the puffiness? It's still there, stubborn as ever. Now we all know the usual suspects. Lack of sleep, too much salt, allergies. These are the go-to explanations. And yes, they do play a part. But there's a much deeper issue that often goes unnoticed. Something more significant that could be the real cause of those swollen eyelids. I remember the moment it all clicked for me. A few months ago, I was sitting at a restaurant, watching a family at a nearby table. The father and son were tucking into massive plates of pasta, bread, and desserts. Comfort food for sure. But what caught my eye was their faces. Both had noticeably puffy eyes, and I recognized it instantly because I had been there myself. The root cause? Sugar. Most people don't realize that excess sugar wreaks havoc on the body, particularly when it comes to fluid retention. When you consume sugar, your insulin levels spike, and this triggers a chain reaction. High insulin levels cause your body to retain sodium. The more sodium you hold on to, the more water your body stores. And where does that show up first? Right under your eyes. It's like your body's way of waving a red flag. Here's the thing. This goes beyond just puffiness. Over time, high sugar levels can lead to insulin resistance, which means your body has to produce even more insulin to deal with all that sugar. Even more insulin to deal with all that sugar. It's a vicious cycle. The more sugar you consume, the more your body retains fluids, and the puffier your eyes become. And it doesn't stop there. Your kidneys, responsible for filtering out excess sodium, get overloaded. This overload causes fluid retention to back up into the system. And where does it show up first? Yep, your eyes. And it's not just about holding on to fluid. When you eat a lot of sugar, you also become deficient in potassium. Your body needs potassium to store sugar as glycogen, a form of glucose that your liver and muscles hold onto for energy. But when there's too much sugar, potassium gets tied up in the storage process, leaving your body deficient. This potassium deficiency only makes the puffiness worse because potassium helps balance out sodium levels in the body. Without it, your body holds on to even more sodium, causing more puffiness. I realized all of this because I was just like that father and son in the restaurant. For years, I battled with puffy eyes, trying every remedy I could find. But the real solution wasn't in creams or quick fixes. It was in cutting out the sugar that was causing the problem in the first place. Once I made that change, reducing sugar, upping my potassium intake, the results were incredible. My puffy eyes disappeared, and I felt better all around. It was like my body was finally able to reset. And it wasn't just about looking better. I felt more energetic, more balanced. Now I get it, we're all tempted by quick fixes. And sure, in the short term, things like cold cucumbers or tea bags might give some temporary relief, but they don't solve the underlying issue. If you really want to get rid of puffy eyes, it's about making changes from the inside out. Start by cutting down on sugar. It doesn't just mean skipping dessert. It's the hidden sugars in processed foods, the refined carbs that spike your insulin levels. Replace those with whole foods that are rich in potassium, like leafy greens, avocados, bananas, and sweet potatoes. You'd be amazed at how quickly your body responds. Hydration is key too. When you're well hydrated, your body has less reason to hold on to excess water. And while sleep might not be the biggest culprit, getting enough rest definitely helps reduce puffiness. But most importantly, keep that sugar intake in check. It's the main player behind those puffy eyes that so many people struggle with. It's funny. When I look back now, I can't believe how long I put up with puffy eyes without knowing the real cause. But once you know the truth, everything changes. It's empowering to realize that by making simple changes to your diet, you can dramatically improve not just how you look, but how you feel. So, if you've been dealing with puffy eyes and nothing seems to work, take a closer look at your sugar intake. Your body might be telling you something, and the fix is simpler than you think. You don't need expensive creams, drastic measures, just a little awareness and some small adjustments to your daily habits. You'll be amazed at what a difference it can make. And if you're interested in more tips on how to naturally boost your eye health, I've got another great video ready for you. It's time to take control, get rid of those puffy eyes for good, and feel your best every day.